Hello students, I have come today with a poem for the students of class 11. The name of the poem is A Photograph and the poet is Shirley Tolson. Now what is the theme of the poem? The theme of the poem is transience of human life, that human life is temporary and that death is inevitable in our life. Okay? Now the poet deals with a very pure relationship, the relationship between a mother and a child. And here in this poem, as you can see, the title of the poem is A Photograph. So the main thing is a photograph. Which photograph is this? This is the photograph of the poetess mother rather. When she was a very young girl and she went with her cousins to the seashore one day for swimming, for spending the day at the seashore, and now mother is no more. Okay, mother is no more, she has passed away, and poetess, she is looking at the photograph and she is remembering her mother. This is the theme of the poem. Okay, the main theme of the poem is this, the transience of human life and that death is inevitable in human life, and how nature is eternal but we are transient being. Our life is temporary but nature is eternal. This is the fact, this is the theme that has been revealed in the poem. Now the poem starts with this. Please listen. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. There is a cardboard. Cardboard refers to the frame on which the photograph has been pasted. Okay? It refers to the frame on which the photograph has been pasted. Poetess is looking at the photograph. What is there in the photograph? In the photograph it was that there was poetess mother in the photograph when she was a young girl, and there were the two cousins of poetess mother. When they went for paddling, what is paddling? Paddling is when you walk with your bare feet near the shore. When you stand with bare feet in the shallow water where the waves breaks down near the shore, and we stand over there in bare feet, that is known as to paddling, walking in shallow water in bare feet is known as paddling. So the poetess mother and her two cousins, they were paddling near the shore, and that was how the photograph had been captured. Okay, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. How old was poetess mother at that time? She was only 12 years old. Okay, and what were the two cousins doing? They were holding her hand from either side. Okay, the two cousins were standing on the two sides of the poetess mother, holding her hand, because she was older than them. They were younger than her. They were afraid, and all three stood to smile through there. So that was how they were standing near the shore and were getting ready to give getting ready so that a photograph could be clicked. Okay. All three stood still to smile through their hair. Their hair was not very neatly, properly combed, because you know very well that when we are near the seashore, we find breeze blowing over there, isn't it? And if our hair is not tied, the hair of girls, if it is not tied tightly, if it is not tied up tightly, then it gets, you can say, rough. it gets rough, and that is why the three girls, their hairs were loose, where their hair were spread on their face, and through their hair they were smiling and they were looking very happy because they were really enjoying their day out near at the seashore. Okay. All three stood to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. The uncle, one uncle was there. Now whether this uncle was their own uncle or the cameraman, that is not specifically mentioned. Okay. So whoever was there at the camera was getting ready to click the photograph, and they were ready to give their pose. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. Narrator was looking at the photograph and she was thinking that her mother was looking so sweet in the photograph. Just a 12 years old girl she was at that time, having a very sweet face. Poetess was, you can say, admiring her mother's look. The reason was that now her mother is no more with her. The only memory of her mother that is left with her is the memory of her mother and the photograph. So she is becoming very nostalgic. She is very sad. She is very nostalgic as she is looking at the photograph. And she found her mother to be a very sweet girl when she was there standing near the seashore, a 12 years old girl with a sweet face. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Now here in the last two lines of the first stanza, what poetess has done, she has compared human life with nature. There is a stark contrast, understood? A stark contrast has been shown between human beings and nature. What has she written over here? And the sea, which appears to have changed less. What is there at the background of the photograph? The sea is there. At the background of the photograph, the sea is there. And sea is eternal because sea is part of nature and nature is eternal, ever existing. The sea looks the same. When her mother was a 12 years old girl, the sea was the same sea, had the same appearance. The sea looks the same even today when her mother has passed away. Many years have passed. Mother is no more. Mother is dead now. But the sea seems to remain the same. There isn't any change in the sea, but their changes occur in the life of human beings. In our appearance, our physical appearance changes. Along with the changes in different stages of life, we change a lot. Finally, we leave the earth. But sea is eternal, it remains forever. Washed their terribly transient feet. Transient is temporary. Now, feet is not transient. They were standing near the shore where the waves were breaking down. On the wet sand, they were leaving their footprints. And the moment the waves were breaking, the water was washing away their footprints. So the footprints on the wet sand was imprinted for a very short period of time. The footprints were temporary. In the same manner, our existence on this earth is transient. We come on this earth for a specific time period. that is our lifetime. As long as we live, we are here on this earth, and the day when we die, we leave the earth. Our footprints from the earth gets removed permanently with our death. That means our very existence from the earth is washed away with our death. That is why she is referring to it as transient fate. Alright student, only the first stanza we will do today in part 1. We will complete the rest of the poem in part 2.